We have a Moira, Alguacile, Moira Hacker, another Alguacile, Fervent Healer, Mobile Brigata,
Dang it.
Iguana, Snoop Dogg, Death Gun, and Space Furries.
Space Furries. Yes. We're playing, it's called Matrix. So we got consoles over here.
You have to hack into the Matrix.
Consoles over here. Consoles over here. What if I told you we do not have free to play? Alright, and then we got, so this is a rematch between my Morats Aggression Force. So we got Morat with Borden Shotgun. Or no, that's a Yogat with Yogat? Yes,
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba. Morat Hacker. This guy has the Spitfire, which I forgot last time. And he actually had a Spitfire. And then our big guy, the Sogarat. Yes. And then
Got wrecked.
grenades on that guy. Grenade combi rifle. That's that weird sergeant. What are they called? What are they called? They're called Sergeant something. Radarak. That is nowhere near a sergeant. And then we have a Yaugat with a Panzerfaust. 3 more rats with combi rifles. And 1 Osnat. And then I have been given first turn, so wait, I will set up. Zoom.
What's up, guys? Heretic EU here with another Infinity Battle Report. Now, do not adjust your sets. This is not the same video as last week. This is a rematch, actually. With a twist. So basically what happened was, you remember Phil, the guy who taught us Saga. He decided to stop by and take in a game of Infinity. So what we decided to do is basically I let Phil take control of my Morats. So it's going to be Phil playing Infinity for the first time. That's right, Saga Phil as the Morat Aggression Force, and as usual, Mark is playing his Nomads, really enjoying the edition which he bought recently, which is that Iguana. So anyways, I just thought I would clear that up before the battle begins. This is a rematch, sort of. Like, I'm not actually going to be, well actually I play like the first turn. But then when Phil shows up, he takes over and we show him the ropes. So it's going to be a little bit slower as we explain things to Phil. But as always, I'm going to speed up the footage and yeah. So anyways, enjoy the battle. So here we are with first turn. Basically, Morats have first turn. It was given to them by the Nomads. I chose side. And what we have is our first face-to-face roll as I activate my Sogarat. And he is taking a shot at that Iguana that's wide out in the open. Mark thinking, well, he's pretty much banking on his armor 6, but you know, why not put him behind cover and get armor 9? I don't know. Anyways, I win the roll off, and I think Mark fails all 3 armor saves because it's explosive, and so he's starting to quickly regret having his tag out there in front of a big my Sograt with the Fauerback, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Fauerback or we'll call it Fauerback, okay, people. I'm going to spend a couple orders to do this, but I think it's worthwhile. We're going to be trading shots back and forth, but you know, you get a tag out in the open, and you wanna take him down. As you see, this time he was winning the roll and puts a wound on my Sogarat on that activation. So I'm a little bit worried there, but I'm gonna, you know what, it's a worthwhile trade for me to have my Furbite, even if he dies in the process. You know, get that tag as low as possible, and then maybe pop out the the Panzerfaust and finish it off if I need to. But hopefully I can finish it off with the big guy. Hopefully the big guy will come through and take it out, which he basically does. So basically, with the tag out of the way, which is good news for the Morats. I forgot to I start to move my other pieces up now. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the turn, I did spend my order to cancel the Impetuous move by the Osnot, but I decided to activate her next and do a smoke dodge. The Mobile Brigada has line of sight to her, and so she's gonna have to. I think she makes an armor save and then goes prone in that activation. And with a successful smoke dodge, at least we've got some cover there. What I'm trying to do, the mission is called the Matrix, and you can see those little counters there. That green one you see inside that building. Basically, you just have to get more troopers within 4 inches of each marker. So there's 2 on each side. So basically, and 1 in dead center of the board. So basically, it forces you to move guys towards the center. As you see me move one of my Morats is going to try and run out there and try to score early in first turn. You know, I figure, what the hell, I got some cover. I'm facing 2 arrows or so, going prone. So he's making his dodge rolls, and you can see there's that Mobile Brigada taking another arrow shot at him, and I'm gonna be forced to dodge again. Unfortunately, it's not going to pan out for him, and he was almost there. You can kind of see the marker between the center ruins there. So he almost made it, but unfortunately, bullet to the head. He is going unconscious, so we're gonna have to try to deal with that Mobile Brigada as I begin to move my hacker Morat. He does have, there is an arrow on the other side, and at this point I am taking unnecessary risks, you know, but basically the idea is to get the hacker in closer, and each of those markers are repeaters, so he could be, you know, if I can position him, you know, close to the center of the board. I was thinking maybe as the Nomads move up, I can hack that Mobile Brigada. Anyways, he does make his dodge, and he is safe for now, and that pretty much will be turn 1 for me. Okay, so turn 1 for the Nomads. Yeah, so Nomads off, you know, obviously without the tag, that's going to be a devastating loss for them. If you remember last game, the tag pretty much ruined my day. So, this is the part when Phil shows up and we start sort of discussing what we want to do with the game. And I was like, you know what, Phil, go ahead and take over for me. I was happy at that point because I was like, man, that tag pretty much messed my stuff up last game, and I was like, now that it's dead, I felt kind of avenged, and I felt pretty good. And plus, with another person joining in, I just figured, you know, I could help spread the Infinity love, maybe get another player, because that would be awesome. I know you guys are pretty much used to most of my battle reports are me and Mark playing, and yeah, so anyways, let's go back. So it'd be nice, anyways, I was saying it'd be nice to get some more players involved in my battle reports. Anyways, we got a face-to-face roll, sniper versus the Spitfire. So the sniper's way on the other side of the table, taking a shot at that Yaugat Spitfire, who makes both armor saves. So you know that's not me rolling at that point. That is Phil. So the Nomads are going to go ahead and repeat the same action and try to take out that Spitfire. Let's see what happens.
She just headshot his sniper.
Senator, that's the gun, only has one wound.
So it goes right through our.
And there's a fine red mist.
Nice.
Now the healer gets to do her thing. She doesn't fuck up.
So now, so you gotta pay attention, like on your side.
So with the Sin Eater going down, Nomads are going to scramble the healer. The Moira. The Moira healer. She's gonna face a couple of arrows from the Spitfire basically across the table, but modifiers and such, there are not gonna be any successful shots. So there was a couple of dodge versus Spitfire rolls that happened here, but the Moira basically goes prone at the top of the building, gets in base space with the unconscious Sin Eater, and makes a successful medkit roll. So Sin Eater is not out of the game. So good news for the Nomads. Okay, moving on to the other side of the table, we've got the hacker activates. However, we've got an arrow from the Spitfire. So Spitfire doing the majority of the work for the Morats, and actually on this arrow is going to take down that hacker as he activates and tries to get. I think he's gonna move her forward. I'm not sure. She activated and basically got shot in the head. Anyways, moving on to what we call the space furries, the little chimeras, activate and are gonna round that corner there and try to sort of flank the Morats, because we're really weak on that side. Only the Osnot and a couple of Vanguard kind of holding it down there. So still pretty defensive turn by the Nomads. Not a lot going on, but the Sin Eater is going to be a problem now that he's revived. So Sniper's back up in the bell tower, and we are moving on to the Morats' turn. Okay, so turn 2, Morat Aggression Force. So they start by activating one of the Yaugats, That would be the Yaugat with Panzerfaust. So he is, he's gonna waste his Panzerfaust on the Sin Eater. So we've got Sniper versus Panzerfaust shot. So why not? Because it's basically one of his better long-range threats, and with the tag out of the way, I would think, if I was guiding him, I would say you probably want to save that for taking out the mobile Brigada. But you know, it's Phil's play, and it's pretty decent play. I mean, you definitely have to take out snipers in high positions are definitely high priority targets, and with the Sogarat dead, which I forgot to mention that happening during Mark's turn, the Sogarat died to HMG actually from the ejected pilot of the tag. So tag pilot, pretty good. He actually landed in a decent spot and was able to take him out. So Panzerfaust ends up taking out the sniper, but dies to the same pilot, the same tag pilot, taking out the Yaugat with Panzerfaust. So basically, as far as, you know, sort of mid to, well, all long range options are now gone for the unfortunately for the Morats, but what we have here is a Spitfire. So Spitfire is going to activate, and eventually he's going to take down the pilot of the tag. So that's pretty good news. I mean, there's, you know, you're trading shots off here. There was a rules correction that we had to do, so we kind of had to redo the moves. For some reason, Phil was only at first only rolling one dice with that Spitfire, and I was like, no, Spitfire is burst 4. It's a pretty good weapon there, and Bill is making good use of it. So the big threat now is going to be the Mobile Brigada, as you can see there, kind of camped in the ruins. So we've got Spitfire versus Mobile Brigada, and Spitfire's going to crit in this situation. That's going to be bad news. As you see the unhappy face going next to the Spitfire. So Morats losing most of their high quality weapons. They do have the heavy flamer and boarding shotgun still left, along with some combi rifles and pretty decent close combat option with the Oznat. But okay, anyways, with most of the threats off the table, you've got the hacker. He's going to get within 4 and try to score for the Morats. The Morats, I should say, as he gets next to that repeater. So good job tactically, Phil, using his orders first to sort of clear out the long-range threats, and then moving forward. And you know, what better place to have a prone hacker right next to a repeater? So he should be able to do some damage if the Nomads move up. Alright, so back to the Nomads' turn. They're going to start by throwing out some 0V and moving Chimeras closer to the Oznot for the Morats, and then activating the healer. Healer's going to make a successful doctor roll again, and that pilot is back up. So pilot with HMG armor 3. So it's like, even if you take out the tag, the pilot is still pretty awesome with that ejection system. I don't think every tag has that, I'm not sure. But that's a really good tag there, that iguana. So I'm really impressed. Here we're gonna see him though. He's going to stumble a little too close to that repeater, and so we're gonna have an arrow hack there. So we've got the Morat hacker declaring an arrow hack as we kind of mark where the model was at the point of the arrow being declared. And so Monkey Hacker, who I've codenamed Vegeta, he basically performs his first successful hack. Wish I had, I kind of wish I was the guy that was doing that. But anyways, immobilizes the pilot, and then we have shots being fired at the pilot, and then eventually he goes down. One thing you're not going to see here is not too clear. What happens next is the mobile Brigata is going to get some arrows off, and eventually, if we can get to the footage, eventually, basically, what ends up happening is the Yowgat with boarding shotgun is desperately going to take shots at. I think he's going to take a shot at the downed pilot, try to remove him off the board, which is a new tactic that I found, is that you can, as you see the pilot goes down once again, shooting unconscious bodies is always it's an interesting tactic. You just make sure that they don't go out. And as you can see, the boarding shotgun has ran out in the open and wants to face the mobile Brigata head on. That's not gonna work out well for our Yowgat friend. Unfortunately, he is going to have to try to make a very serious armor save, and he is actually going to fail that. So that is, not good news for the Morats, because again, they're sort of losing all their specialized weapons. As you see, the Oznat activates, and we've been canceling the Oznat's impetuous move at the beginning, and unfortunately, because the army is in 2 order pools, she's going to run out of orders to actually engage those Space Furies over there. So that's going to be pretty bad news, as they now or should activate pretty soon. Okay, so we're going to shift focus on and sort of move to the other side here, as we've got kind of a small firefight between the what we call the Space Furies and some Morats over there. So Morats are advancing and taking combi rifle shots at the Space Furies and the little leader of that pack there. So he's gonna pop around the corner. He's gonna take some shots, and I think at this point he downs like one of them. It's gonna take multiple orders and multiple instances of shooting. As you can see, one unconscious. The rest, well, the second one made his dodge. I'm not sure what happened to the third one. The third one didn't. There was a miss there, and then new activation. Kind of a long-range shot there, but good enough to take out the leader. So there's no longer any zero V smoke, which is really important, and also there's no combi rifle on that side. So things looking up as you see another. Let's see, he activates the same Morat again, really going after the squad. And another one goes down, and yet another order spent.
You know, I think she's. Yep, now she's at +3 too. So I'm at 14. Do I have any penalty for hitting prone people?
No.
Just one to the back of the head. So for Jackal, for Star Fox, misses. And for Weak Girl, hits.
Do I still roll armor checks again?
Yeah, you still roll armor.
I'll start with her. She's good.
Wow.
And for him, she is also
Oh my god!
Okay.
I'll teach you.
That's all I got.
Alright. I have 5 regular orders. And a regular.
A random game.
Yeah, too bad you didn't have grenades, and you're like.
What's the stuff on the medkit?
So medkit is ballistic skill.
An 8. Heal everybody!
Use your ballistic skill, and then the target has to roll a physical to pass.
I'll go with
You
more.
like shoot him with a move. Oh, yeah, move over there. Moira.
Go for. Actually, she'll pop out here and take a shooty shoot at your guy.
Okay.
Oh, who's out in the open?
I'm shooting back. What's the range on that? Oh, it's 20.
So is that -6?
-3.
-3. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That really isn't.
For what is that? Easy,
Boarding shotgun?
easy yogurt?
Yeah.
So
So
9.
yeah,
He has the visor thing.
he does. They're very expensive, but I think that's the way to go with the Morats.
I need a 9. No,
I need
4.
4.
Tie.
So nothing happens.
Yay.
That shot's hitting midair.
Bink.
And she's gonna move and do a shooty shoot again.
Shoot you again.
Different range.
14. That is +3.
16 is 0. So I'm at
12.
So I need 15. 8.
8.
What?
Now she's gonna stand there and do a shooty shoot. I should be rolling dice.
Because every
Yeah, you are. You're only rolling 1 dice. Hang on a second.
There's been a lot of.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You remember your first roll?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you have for a weapon?
Multi-rifle.
Multi-rifle is burst 3. I am sure of this.
Roll the first one
I rolled a 4 the first time.
Okay.
with. And then I'll.
Yes.
Yes.
2 and a with.
So,
the 8 beats the 2.
yeah.
And the 8's tied. And then
Right.
she's gonna do it again.
Okay.
Except this time crit.
Oh. So you need a crit back. Did you crit?
Yes!
No, I didn't. I got a 6. So
Well, it's at the 1.
That's right. So it's 1 save to you. Oh no, it's out of.
Okay, so let me explain all of that. As you see, the unconscious marker on my guy with boarding shotgun. So basically what you had happen was what you saw happen was Phil was trying to target unconscious characters, and they all made their armor saves. And then we had a couple of face-to-face rolls between the Moira and the Yowgat with boarding shotgun, and there were a number of ties. But then Mark wasn't rolling his full burst, so we had to correct that, and then the Morat was killed. As the Moira moves up, however, there's a arrow on her from one of the Morats, and she is going to get shot, and well, she's gonna fire at the Osnot, taking out the Osnot, but I get a free shot with the Morat, and the Morat is going to actually hit from that range. Pretty amazing stuff there, considering how bad the ballistic skill is on a Morat. Well, it's not bad, but I mean it's nothing to write home about either, as you will eventually see that Moira going down, and that's gonna pretty much do it for this battle. I mean, the Morats is basically winning because they have the central repeater under control and 2 in their deployment zones. So the Nomads not being able to get any of their classifieds, and Morats not getting any of their classifieds. It came down to mission, and so that's going to be a victory for, that's right, for the Morats. Morats getting their revenge from last week. And I just wanted to thank Phil for stopping by, learning how to play. In case you guys are wondering, yes, we're playing. You're seeing a lot of sectorial play, but you're not seeing the link teams yet. There's actually a reason for that. So I'm just gonna sum it up here at the end of this video here. So the way the box sets are built, at least for the Yaogats, you only get 4, and I really want to run link teams 5, you know, get the full bonus there. Same thing with the Morats. So what I'm basically looking for is to get singles of the Morats, and so I can run, you know, full link teams and take advantage of that. But anyways, pretty fun game just to watch and teach Phil how to play. And yeah, so we are going to do a little bonus at the end of this video. If you've lasted this long, thanks. And you know, we haven't done this in a while, but we're gonna do name that anime. Yeah, name that anime theme. So, as always, first person put it in the comments, scores yourself a bonus point.